Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with Detroit Become Human, and hopefully the audio quality is going to be a little bit better because I'm recording on a separate device, so fingers crossed we get better quality videos out of this. I'm also going to have to edit them, which isn't fun for me, but hopefully you'll enjoy the videos a bit more. I'm hoping we actually get to finish the game today, so we'll kind of see how it goes. Anything to say, Chloe, before we continue? She's just confused again. She's been singing to me and she talked to me about Schrodinger's cat, so we love Chloe.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
That's nice. Anything? Okay, thanks for that fun fact, Chloe. Let's go. Okay, so we're back with Marcus. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't choose to fight back with Carl's son, because if we had, Carl would have been alive. I didn't realise that. I thought he died either way. I mean, he does die either way, but we could have had a nice little chat with him, and instead we're at his gravestone. So, heartful, mournful, regretful, reflect. I'm regretful. I regret not fighting back. Like, it felt like the right decision at the time, but I would have really liked to have had that, because apparently there's like a bit of a redemption arc with Carl and his son. They kind of figure things out between them. Like, Carl and Marcus get to have like a nice conversation. So yeah, I'm sad that we haven't got that option, but
You always said that living was about making choices. So what if I chose to defend myself against Leo? Maybe you could still be alive. Maybe a lot of things could have been different. Unless all of this was just meant to happen.
This is our story, guys. This is our version of the story, okay? And it's sad, but do you know what? We have to deal with life and death issues in our lives. These things happen, and this is the story that we're telling. Depressed, doubtful, depressed, a bit depressed. He's going through a lot, isn't he?
I don't know what to do anymore. All of my options are bad ones. No matter what I decide, I know there will be blood.
Advice. I bet he wishes he could have Carl's advice.
What should I do, Carl? They're killing us. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but what choice do I have?
Emotional?
I miss you, Carl.
Oh, Daddy!
I miss you so much.
I've lost my dad, guys, earlier this year. And it sucks. It sucks when the people that you'd normally go to for help aren't there to call upon, you know. And maybe I didn't go to my dad really with like emotional issues and emotional advice. We didn't have that kind of relationship, but he was there on a practical level, right? He'd like you'd take some convincing. It'd take a little bit of time for him to show up, but he'd come around. He'd kind of like take my like old furniture to the skip, and like he was an electrician for a long time, so he'd come around and help with like light fittings and things like that. So it's hard when, you know, the people we depend upon are no longer available to us in that way. So obviously Marcus and Carl had that really close bond, and Carl was like a father figure to Marcus. So yeah, the difficulty of him not being there. But now here comes Leo, so confrontation time. We'll see. Nothing to say to you. You're dead to me, Leo. You're dead to me. Just like your father. Okay, let's move swiftly on from that scene. Nothing to say. I'm sad that we didn't get the redemption arc there. So now we're back with what's left of Jericho, or what was Jericho. I guess they're hiding out now. Like, I guess the cops don't know where they are at this point. Very symbolic that they're in the church as well, considering Marcus is like the new Moses or the new Jibu, you know. He's oh gosh, is that the bomb? Is that the bomb that North gave us? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. With great power comes great responsibility. I don't want to detonate the bomb. I don't think the annihilation route is the route that I'm choosing for this Let's Play. Okay. I can move. Right, can we do our zoom? I haven't played for a little while, so we can do like a little speech at the, is that a speech at the pulpit? There's somebody there that we can talk to. I guess we're just doing the rounds and having a chat. That looks like Connor. I do really want to talk to Connor, but I might talk to Connor last. Save the best for last, you know what I mean? So who's down here? Is this Josh? Is that Josh? No. But this is Simon. Let's see what Simon has to say. He always looks so intense. He's like... scares me. What's up, bro? Glad you're alive.
Our people are counting on you, Marcus.
I have
You're the
noticed.
only one who can lead us.
No pressure.
Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
I will follow you way down wherever you may go. I'll follow you way down to your deepest low. I'll always be around unless you leave me on a rooftop. I mean, a dedicated follower of Marcus much. Like, we love Simon. Like, I am down for the Simon and Marcus ships. Let's go over here. Cara! Alice! Oh, but... no Luther. I miss Luther.
I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong.
Sorry about that.
You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border.
You can do it, Cara!
Marcus. Save our people.
Our people. Let our people go. Marcus's story feels very biblical. I've mentioned this before. They definitely draw on a lot of that form of storytelling. Who's that? Who are you? Is that North? It's North. North is pretty. I like her. Hi, baby. Wound camp survivor stitch. Wound?
What's your system status?
Oh.
I'm okay. Bullet didn't hit any bike components.
Look, she got
You
shot.
could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus. You have to think of our people first. Nothing else matters.
You're our people. Situation survivors camp survivors.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city.
Why is she so mellow today?
If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
Oh, she's happy because we triggered the bomb, because that's North. Situation camp situation?
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps.
I didn't want to talk about the
For
camps.
extermination.
I wanted to focus on the positive here. I wanted to lead with
In a
hope.
few hours, we're gonna be the only ones left.
In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us.
She's so nihilistic, but
You
accepting.
have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you.
Down
I love you,
wherever you may
Marcus.
go. Oh, they're making love right there in the church. Just right there, in the chapel of God. Just robot love, you know. A little bit of handy action. Hand jobs in church. The Android way. She's Oliver. There you go. I told you. It's not just me being rude. It's the game. Okay. I will give a big speech to decide Connor's fate. Okay. I mean, he's over there, so we can head to him in a second. Let's go and see. Oh, Josh. I like Josh. I'm a bit of a. I'm a lady more alike for peace than war. I'm for negotiations, peace talks. I'm Team Josh, so let's have a chat with my bestie. Tag yourself. It's me. I'm Josh. Companionable silence.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see her people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know that we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
Bestie. Can you be lovers with Josh and Simon? Is that an option? Oh, look at the... Is he called Ralph? Look at the Ralph there. All kind of like smashed up, bless him. They have a hard time with it, don't they? Is that actually Ralph? I can't... That's not Ralph. No, they're all over the place, look. They're just... I don't know, they go through it. Okay. Connor time. What's up, bro?
It's my fault the humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid.
Yeah. You doing your job. You're a good boy.
I should have guessed they were using me. I'm sorry, Marcus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
No, we're mates. We're bros. It's fine. I'm obviously going to trust him.
You're one of us now.
One of us.
Your place
One
is with
of
your
us.
people.
One of us.
There are thousands of androids at the Cyberlife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the Cyberlife Tower?
Fuck it, why not?
Connor, that's suicide.
They trust me. They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating Cyberlife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability.
I mean, it's Connor. It happens a lot, right?
But statistically speaking, there's always a chance
Yeah.
for unlikely events to take place.
Statistically
Be careful.
Statistically speaking, Connor dies quite a lot in this game. I think it's 28 times, isn't it? Like, that's how many times he can die. Have we kept him alive? Has Connor not died for us yet? Like, well done us. Pat us on the back. You know? Okay. I guess I'm going to do a rousing speech because that is what Marcus is good at. Speak.
Humans have decided to exterminate us.
Oh, no, don't pray for that.
Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
Oh, I've got to make a choice. Public opinion's indifferent. That is not good. Demonstration. We're doing a demonstration. We're not leading an assault. Let's try and keep going the good route, okay? Fingers crossed it works.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them, peacefully, that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready to follow me?
We will follow you way down, wherever you may go. Follow you way down to your deepest love. We'll follow you wherever life takes us. Let's go. Night of the Soul. Great title. Marcus chose to protest for his people. Okay, so there's other stuff. I don't know what happens if you kind of Marcus on sacred ground. I don't know what happens if you if you don't spare Connor. Oh, we can look at Connor's flowchart as well. I'm just going to continue. I don't think Connor had many options there, right? So let's just keep going.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies.
This scenario, let's just pause a second. This scenario is literally terrifying. Like, it feels like, especially after we had like lockdown, it feels like this could happen. Especially like there's stuff that happened in the news, in world news, within the last sort of what 5 to 7 years where this happened. Like, not androids, but like, you know, the government was like suspending electronic, I'm gonna say Egypt, right? Like Egypt had this, like you know, they took down the internet systems, like they couldn't communicate, there was like a massive coup. So like these things happen, which is what makes this game so human but also so scary to me, because it kind of feels creepily close to something that could happen, and that's terrifying. Because you've like they've literally taken away a human right there, the right to assembly, right? Like they've taken away, is that a constitutional right? Is that I'm not quite sure if that's which set of human rights that is. I don't know if it's like the UN Convention on Human Rights, if it's like a global human rights, or if that's just part of like the American Senate thing. Let's just keep going, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
To these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities
like
to contain and destroy them.
BS right there.
I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities, and rest assured that
Listen, if your government is sending people to camps, maybe don't be cooperative, because you're not on the right side of history if that's what your government's doing. I'm just throwing that out there, right? Maybe that's a bad thing.
Everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Also, again, I studied politics as part of my degree. The use of fear as a tactic, especially in authoritarian rule, like there's a specific name for it that's escaped my brain at the moment, but what kind of tyrannical leaders will do is they will use fear as a propaganda tool to cow the population into submission so they can do really bad things. So if you are following a leader and their rhetoric, the words that they're speaking, the news that they're putting out is very scaremongery, like a certain government I know, then you know that's a big warning sign that your government might be the bad guys, because that's not. If you look at political systems, if you look at again actual history, and the rhetoric that leaders use, and how bad leaders use fear as a tool to control the populace. It's not hard to know if you've got a good leader or a bad leader if you know the tools that they use. Just a little bit of life advice with Cinderella there. Let's keep going.
Madam President!
Oh,
Madam President!
Deviant leader, talk about me, please.
Madam President! Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Keep wishing.
Madam President!
Hacking?
Madam President!
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and
Yes,
military
and if we wanted
bases?
to, we would have
All
done.
androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Please
please!
A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Madam President!
Please!
Oh.
Madam President! Many believe that androids are a new form of intelligent life. Do you have any comment?
That's ridiculous. Next question, please.
You're not intelligent life. You're not a
Please.
real boy.
Please!
Madam President, public opinion seems to be particularly hostile to the deviants because of their violent behavior. Can you give us your
neutral.
perspective on that?
The deviants have proved to be very violent so far. They have demonstrated that they are a menace
You're
to
a menace to society.
and I have every intention of eliminating them. Thank you.
Now I wish
That
I'd
will
taken
be
the
all.
violent route because she's not a good lady. I think she's just doing a job with the information that's available, and maybe she's not making the best decisions. Do I think she's a bad person? No. Do I think she's very mistaken? Yes. Do I think absolute power corrupts absolutely?
Connor model 313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just realised that my camera's upside down, so I'm gonna have to take my image and flip it. The timing is upside down on it. Well done me. It's the moon. I'm the moon. Full moon. This is a pretty cool building. It's a bit excessive, you know. I'll play the snow markers. What if he just wakes up all the other androids and he's like, I just want to build snowmen. I just want to give them a good time, you know, as an excuse, and then they'll run off. Or they could build snowmen and put like cyberlife uniforms on them and pretend that they're like, you know, like when people like use the pillows to make it look like they're sleeping in bed, but they sneak out.
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
What if I don't want to? What if I want to act really suspicious? What if I want to check you out? Cause I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, I'll be a good boy. Do as I'm told for a minute. I guess. If I must.
Agent 23 identified.
Why aren't we Agent 23?
Connor.
Oh, we're not.
Agent 47
72.
Scan complete. Access.
That's a lot of ass we need to kick. Oh, this is a very tall building. Who's this dude? Got a shiny ass. That shiny ass. Love a nice shiny ass sculpture. That was hard to say. Just like wake them up as we go past, like sneakily touch them all. I don't know if we can do that. I thought it was a cut screen. I don't know if we can do that or if that's like a Connor thing. Sorry, Marcus thing. It must use a lot of power. Like, that's a lot of electricity at that statue's feet. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared now, guys. Hold my hand.
Agent 54, level 31.
Voice recognition validated.
Warehouse, 49. Remember 49? Like 69, but less fun.
Hey, don't touch that.
I want to press the buttons! Connor smirk. What am I supposed to do now? Oh. Okay, so what if we swipe this guy's feet first? I can't remember how to do this, guys. Oh, no, we're a little bit short. We're a little bit short. Go back, go back, go back. It's been a while since I've done this. I can't really remember what I'm doing. So what if we go left? Right? What if we do this then? Why isn't it letting me do it? I don't know. Oh, there we go. So we do that and then at his face, maybe? Oh! No, I got shot in the head. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Right, so then we do that, I guess? And then Y. Oh. Oh god, I've got to do quick times, guys. This is going to go horribly wrong. Oh no, guys. Right, A, B, X, Y. Okay. I shot him in the fucking head, guys. I shot him in the head. Were they humans? They didn't tell me that part of the plan. Okay. I guess because there's blood on it now.
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Did you call it Agent 54's voice?
Agent 54, level
He's
sub
kinda
49.
Voice recognition validated.
He is kind of creepy.
Access authorized.
Connor, you're scaring me. Stop it. Okay. East side to the west side. Reach
The last bus leaves in 20
fucking
minutes.
scared right now,
That
guys.
doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Oh god. Right, talk. Why am I talking to her?
All right?
I'm really cold.
I'm gonna leave it on because it makes her look more human. I'm scared though. Right, is there anything? I'm so fucking scared right now. There's stuff to look at, but I don't know if I just like hustle. Like, maybe this is like, if I look at this, maybe it's gonna give me like places to hide. Oh my god, one of them looked like north as well. Oh my god, Alice, let's go. That is gross. Like, this is a really serious situation. This fucking sucks. And we've got a kid with us. And we don't really look very human. Like, we're still in kind of like android clothes. Why didn't we borrow some different clothes off Rose? That's Jericho. It's the horrible president. I am so scared right now, guys. I am so scared that I'm gonna do something wrong. This is horrible. This is so horrible. Oh my god, do I take the gun? I don't think I should take the gun. What if they search me? Oh, it's making me do it? I don't have a choice. It's making me pick it up. I don't want to shoot anyone. That's Connor's thing, not my thing. Like, I probably would. If I was in that situation in real life, I probably would. Just because...
Come on.
It's so scary. You've got
Let's
to...
stay here.
And I don't like the whole, like, you need to thing. I don't know, like this is the thing. Like this is the thing. Like fear makes you do stuff that you wouldn't normally do, and that's what the scary thing is. Like that's how situations like this happen, because you get scared into making choices that you're not comfortable with or that you wouldn't normally take, and then it escalates because everybody's doing that, right? So that's why, you know, it's really hard to kind of be the good person in a bad situation, but you need the good people in the bad situations to bring that level back down, you know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can I do anything?
What are we gonna do?
I don't think we can do anything.
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus.
I'm so fucking scared.
Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed.
Sick. This feels
We're going to make it, Alice. I promise you.
Oh my god.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything!
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Well, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. Please clean up this fucking city.
There are soldiers
This is
everywhere.
Simon.
We need
That's
to be
high
careful.
risk. We can't do that.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
That's not Luther. Is that fucking Luther?
It's Luther.
We've got to save Luther. I will shoot everyone.
The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
I know. Damn right we're not leaving him. Obviously save Luther.
Okay, let's go.
We can do this. I can't do this. I'm so scared.
Hey, buddy.
guys.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Let's shoot them. Shit. Find a weapon. I've got a weapon in my ass.
Fucking androids.
I don't know what. I actually do not know what to do right now. I've got a weapon, right? I've got a gun. Oh my god.
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me.
I would have shot him. He was shooting people.
Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved
Maybe
us.
me, you know.
We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
Okay, we cannot have this joyful reunion right now. We need to go.
I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
We're close.
Dude.
We don't have much time.
Let's save this for later. Wait, we can't move yet. Can I brick him? I will shoot you. Go the other way, sir. That is not low risk. He's right there. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry for all the swears, guys. I'm kind of scared. I can't. It's not letting me move. Oh, there. Hide. I'm sorry that I'm swearing at this computer game. It's very intense. Jesus. This is so fucking scary. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I'm loving the game. But this moment is so scary. It's hairy scary. Run. Walk the other way, sir. I don't feel safe. I'm in danger!
A checkpoint.
Did we get
have
ID?
passports. It should be okay, but you never know.
We've got passports.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time. We could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
We can do this. I think we're gonna go for the checkpoint, guys. If it's a mistake, we can redo it. Okay, I'm not letting them all die. We're good at conning. We conned that police officer at Rose's house. We're good at this. We left Alice's temperature on.
I don't like humans who carry guns.
Right? Me too.
They make me nervous.
Same.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
Stay fucking calm, Luther.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary.
Just a really quick pause. Notice how the game chooses to encourage empathy for the androids and not the humans in this instance. So what's happening is that the sorry, I got a notification. So what's actually happening here, because the guards all have the masks on and you can't see the faces, it's dehumanizing the actual humans. The humans look android-like, like the soldiers look android-like. So there's a conscious decision here by the people who designed this game to humanize the androids and objectify or dehumanize the guards, which is why when we're making decisions to kind of like save Luther and brick the guards, we don't feel as bad about it because we haven't got that emotional human connection to the soldiers whose faces are covered. So interesting thing to notice that about this game.
Where are you going?
Alice is
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
It's fine. Stay calm.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Provoking empathy, right?
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Also, the thing about in wartime, the idea of like selective kindness. So that soldier was being nice to us because he accepted that we were human. Had we been an android, he would have suspended his empathy in order to kill us. So the idea of who gets empathy and who doesn't during times of conflict is also a really interesting thing to think about. And that thing as well about, you know, not only are the guards being dehumanized by wearing the mask so you can't see the face, you know, they've almost been turned into androids themselves, but also like their actions, they're acting in inhuman ways. They're acting in ways that you know, you feel antagonistic towards. So again, that makes interesting discussion. My tummy's rumbling. It makes interesting discussions about how soldiers act in wartime, and you know, and conflict resolution and things like this, and the idea of kind of like hearts and minds, which is something that I think the British Army, the SAS, do, where they go into a place and you know they show humanity and they make those connections with the places that they've kind of gone into in order to not inflame the situation. And so you know, I think, again, like when you have a big powerhouse, for example, like America, and you have these kind of elite soldiers, you know, and the idea of kind of like, we're just going to send them in and they're going to annihilate the place is so wrong. And it's not actually a good thing for the soldiers themselves, because they're dehumanized, which makes them at higher risk in a way. I don't know. It's just a lot of interesting. I can't play a game and just kind of accept it for what it is. I kind of have all these mad thoughts that come along with it.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
No, it's fine.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot.
No.
They're gonna kill Alice.
Stop panicking. It's fine. He's not hostile. He doesn't seem hostile. His body language is...
You dropped this.
Thank you.
He gave Alice
You're
a
welcome.
sock. You're a free elf now, Alice. What was it? Was it a sock? I'm sad it's not her teddy that we stole for her, you know?
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Very scared right now. March towards the camp. Let's go. That, like, I'm sure this is gonna. Oh, hang on. I've got a lot of lag. Big scene. Lots of people. Bit laggy. I'm scared. I like the redemption music though. I like that statue as well. Is really cool. Like with the shadow as well. I don't know. There's something cool about that. Everybody's kind of following me and I'm kind of like off on a detour to have a look at the statue. I'm going to appreciate the art like my father taught me to do. Can I enchant yet? Detroit home run. I guess we're in like the home stretch now, kids. Okay, I think maybe that's a juxtaposition of kind of like when times were better, you know, when things were safe and you could go out and kind of enjoy like big group activities, because obviously right now...
Here we are, the moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire.
I feel like we've been here before, guys. I feel like, again, this is like the home run now, like, do or die, right? Or do and die. Okay, must protect North. From herself, mostly. Reporters, right guys, this is it. Peaceful, firm, peaceful first.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
Aggressive tactics. North is just pissed off with the BS.
There's no turning back now.
Firm.
We are here to demand the immediate liberation of all androids detained in camps across the country. We are not leaving until our people are free.
Tense. This is the thing, the heavy-handed tactics of the military are, you know, swaying public opinion in our favor because we're peaceful, right? What is happening here? Why can't I? Oh, I can move forward, I see. See? Jeez. This fucking sucks, guys. Why wouldn't they go for Marcus first, you know? He's got plot armor. My kid calls it plot armor when the main characters can't die. But they can't, like, that's the thing, they can die in this game. Race happens.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
Oh, he's all shot, like. Who's the bad guys now, huh? You hear that rumbling?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
I hope you've turned off your temperature settings, guys. Okay. A little bit glitchy. Again, I feel like it's the number of androids that my game has to simulate is what makes the lag. So hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, let's keep on going. I'm just checking. Okay, just my kid wants to go out, so I'm just checking to know when. Okay. Brace yourselves. worst hacker ever. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, I guess we're gonna go and chat with the army of Connors now. I think they're not Connors. No, they're not Connors. It's weird though, isn't it? You think they'd like terracotta army it? You think they'd make them like a little bit more diverse? If you don't know that reference, the terracotta army is known for having really unique individual sculptures. Like each one is kind of like quite different. Like that's kind of why it's really cool. I mean, I assume you know what the terracotta army is, but yeah, that's like a significant thing about it. As opposed to kind of like a lot of the time, Greek sculpture especially had like a specific style that it very rarely deviated from. Like the ancient Greeks, like they had a specific like very samey sculptures actually. And so what the Romans did, which was a bit different, was they brought in like things like they actually made customizable statues, so you could like take the head off and replace the head, and like replace different parts of the statue. They kind of like slot together sometimes. And so then you had like the famously like the Roman characteristics, you know, it'd be like give them a more interesting nose, or give them kind of like a Saturnine expression. But yeah, terracotta armies kind of, I've seen it as well. I saw it at Liverpool Museum. They had like an exhibition, really cool. And like, yeah, it's like each one was said to represent like a specific individual soldier, like to protect the emperor. Anyway, let's move swiftly on. I just feel like CyberLife need to up the game a little bit, you know, like criticizing them. Let's go. You think they'd make them customizable though? You think they'd be like, you know, like iPods, you know, you used to be able to like switch out pieces, like old Nokia phones. Left button. Yes, let's convert them. Marcus gave us his power.
Piece of shit.
Damn it.
Step back, Connor, and I'll spare him.
Sorry, Connor.
You're not a good boy.
Bastard, your spitting image.
He's not a real boy. We're the real boy. He's got a dad. I'm gonna mess him up. I'm gonna rough him up. Don't you mess with my father.
The bus terminal.
Okay.
We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
She's too happy. I don't like it. I don't trust it.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on.
I thought they had tickets. Tickets, money, passport. Have you got your passport? Have you got your shots, Kara? Right, we need to.
We're stuck here now.
Right, I'm gonna say I know what we have to do here, and it's not. I'm not gonna feel good about it, but I do know the best option to take on this scene. I don't always like some scenes I'm more familiar with than others, but this scene. Oh, I know multiple things about this scene. Like I'm actually right. Let's go.
What are we going to do?
Carol, they're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us.
We need to get out of here.
I think Oliver likes you.
Please don't move.
Oh, it was very sweet, lady.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Security check. Please don't move.
Listen, they're human. They're gonna be okay, right? They're just leaving because they're scared. We're leaving because we're in danger.
Thank you.
I know it's a cute little baby. I know it's cold. But like I say, they'll be okay. They'll pass the security check, right?
Please don't
I'm
move.
sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it, and... Never mind.
No. Sorry.
Sorry.
What are we gonna do? We can't stay here.
It'll be fine. Listen, I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna switch back to Marcus. Everything's gonna be fine. Peace is gonna be restored. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Your baby's gonna, all of us are gonna be okay.
We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
Just because he's panicking doesn't mean that
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here
Come
in
on,
my
Alice.
bag.
Alice is like, that was naughty. Okay, wait a second, because I feel like there's one more thing that I wanted to see, and I'm not sure. Alice
Please don't
just
move.
broke up.
Thank you.
Old friend, is it? No. Oh, damn it. So I know that there's a scene with Todd. I don't know where he is. But I really wanted that scene because you get to hear more about, I don't know, it's like Todd's redemption arc.
Girl. My little... You stole my little girl!
Bestie!
Todd.
Security!
Shut the fuck up.
Over
Todd.
here!
Don't do this, Todd. They'll kill us if you hand this in. When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away. You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong. But I fucked it all up all over again. She was right in the end. I didn't deserve them.
That's
I miss
called
my
growth.
little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake.
You made a mistake, guys.
Sorry.
And he's sorry. I don't know.
Good luck.
Friend! Okay, I love that. I love that part of the game. And this is what makes me mad at myself for not keeping Carl alive and having like the redemption arc with Carl and Leo. Because I love that all the characters, well, not all the characters, they're still like Zlatko, right? But a lot of the characters who appear evil and bad, like they're just hurting, or they're just, you know, they've got their own stories going on. And I think that's really important. Again, like studies humanities, like I really think in times of crisis, when people are scared, people get really selfish. And like, you know, and in Todd's case, you know, it's just fear about like getting work and things like that made him fall into his own shadow and fall into those worst parts of himself. But you know, I think a lot of humans, like a lot of the time, you know, the way we act is to an extent circumstantial, and that might just be the way that we've been taught to react by our parents or our situation or the world around us. Sometimes it's something inherent that we need to work through and process and have those moments of epiphany, like I think Todd just had there, where he's kind of like, you know, he hears that truth about himself and he accepts it, and he says, I'm sorry, you know. And it was, you know, maybe it wasn't a sorry for everything that happened, but I think, you know, that the seed of seeing himself clearly and the seed of, you know, being able to let go was there. You know, I feel like that is like a turning point for Todd, and I really like that scene. And I think a lot of people don't have empathy for Todd, and I think in this game, like the whole point is how important it is to have empathy, right? Empathy is the redeeming feature of this game. This is the thing that gets lost, and it is the thing that needs to be recovered. Like, that is the main part of this story. So that's the way I perceive it anyway. Alice is she's like, she knows what people need, you know? You know, like in the House with Rose. Oh. And what great acting as well, like the softness in his eyes in that moment. You know, that actor can play a monster and a man who's, you know, there's kindness in there, you know, he's just a hurt man. Okay, looks a bit scary up there, but let's keep going. Right, let's get on the bus. Let's push through these people who don't have tickets. We're important, let us through.
Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Yes, there are tickets.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the best route for Alice and Kara, I think. This is the best way to play this for them. I'm sure the human people will be fine, you know, they're just panicking. You know, the android, they're panicking because they think the androids are out to get them, right? And they're not.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby? Will they die because of us?
No.
No.
Very unlikely.
No, of course not.
I know, I feel bad too, Alice, right? But you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Don't disapprove of me. Listen, I bricked a guy earlier. They'll be fine. It's cold, but the baby was well swaddled, right? Like, I'm sure they'll be alright. It's all gonna be over soon anyway. Marcus is gonna fix it. Marcus is gonna fix everything. Connor's gonna fix everything. It's gonna be fine. Hope. If I manage to like pick the right outcomes, which I'm not, again, I don't know everything, so it's gonna be a bit hit and miss, especially with quite quick times. Like, I'm scared. I am scared. I'm legit scared right now. Like all these people relying on us to make the right decisions. It's a lot of pressure. I can barely look after myself in real life. Where are the Virgos when I need them? Do you reckon Marcus is a Virgo? Reluctant leader. Yeah, I would say so.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Can I have a chat with anyone here?
Hey, help me!
Besties! Button's wrong again. I don't know my left and my right. At least not under pressure. The good thing it's slippy sliding. It's making this job a lot easier.
Right, that should do it.
That was cool with the little reflection.
We all know that's not gonna stop them. Let's hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make.
I would have slipped there.
But I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Taking myself out. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, guys. Send a message to journalists, support your people. Let's go and support our people first. God, there's a lot of people to support. Who's this?
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
They do. Not all humans are bad. Not all humans. Be mean. But genuinely, like, you know, public opinion's on our side. Don't lose hope. Great speech there, by the way, Marcus. Like, really good work. You really cheered that guy up. I mean, I guess listening's sometimes half the battle, right? You know, when people are going through something, sometimes they just have to, you know, say what's on the mind and get it out, you know? There we go. Listen, I am literally bringing you lights in trying times. Wife? Having a moment?
This won't hold him for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
Other groups.
I lost all contact with the people at the camps. I can't hear their voices anymore.
Again, like, one of the routes you can go with Alice and Kara is to go to the camps, and it's horrific. It's so traumatizing, and again, something that's happened. Like, that's something that humans have done to other humans, so like, of course they're gonna do that to androids, right? Like, decommission them. But it's like, it's horrific. I'm so glad we avoided that.
Maybe the humans have scrambled our network. Maybe they just can't get through.
Fucking sucks. Grim regrets, doubts, desperate, grim?
There's no other way out. They are going to kill us. The only hope we have left is that we don't die for nothing.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you.
So if you take different, if you make different choices, there's a route where Connor's here, I believe. I think it's like bad Connor though, it's like evil Connor, where he's like, I'm not an android, I'm gonna follow orders. He kind of ends up here. So just like, if you want to go and check that out, like, I don't know if I'm gonna kind of,
No matter what happens now, we're making history.
I feel like North's character is not the most consistent. She's kind of all over the place. She's pretty though, so we can forgive her. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to immediately play like alternate routes, but it's all available on YouTube. If you want to check out a certain decision, a certain outcome, you know, there's plenty of videos out there for that. Maybe we'll pick it back up again in the future, but I kind of want to wrap up Detroit Become Human and like consider doing other games now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm up to. Where are we? So there's something yellow over there. There's quite a lot of stuff around. I do want to make sure I do as much as possible because I feel like you get better outcomes the more you do.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
What did I ask for? What's that?
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Ah, okay, get you. Free. Quality. Free. Maybe I should have gone with something else, I don't know. Should I have done a live? Like, was that an option? This guy again?
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Sure.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
You're unarmed, but look at all those people behind you.
I need to hear what he has to say.
Gotta be brave, right?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
Here, take the bomb if they kill me. You're in charge, North, if they kill me. I'm sure it'll be fine. Worst outcome. For the humans, at least. Not for everybody. I think violence breeds violence, you know? Fear breeds fear. Hope breeds hope, so...
In a few minutes, the troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
Great, good talk. See you later. Punches him.
What do you mean?
Glad we had this little chat.
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared.
My
You'll
life.
be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
That android. You seem to really care about her.
She's very pretty.
You don't want her to die, do you? You know, you could both be free. You could forget about all this. You could start a new life someplace else, just the two of you.
I don't believe you.
Her life's in your hands, Marcus. Just say the word and she'll be spared.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus. All you...
Oh, I don't know about that, sir, because I seem to have got a lot of you out your houses, like little me, not in any position. I seem to be having quite a big effect on you coming to talk to me personally, and you know, this whole army showing up. So, you know, do I not hold any power? Like, do I really not hold any cards? It seems like maybe I do. Let's keep going.
What you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
Fuck no. Make sure I press the right button here.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
Like, that is very narcissistic. That is very, like, gaslighty, narcissistic bullshit. Like, you know, like, oh, you chose this. You know, it's very emotionally manipulative. It's very kind of like making an offer without any guarantees and then being like, well, it's your fault if your girlfriend dies. It's very, very... It's very toxic. I think he really needs to go and have, you know, he needs to go and have his redemption arc, because right now, this isn't it, sir. Let's, I mean, he's doing his job, right? Doing his job. He's just a Connor good boy doing his job, but perhaps doing it kind of badly. I don't know. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Deep breaths.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
Kool-Aid time.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid.
I'm not afraid to take
If we must die today, then we will die free.
AXBY. Okay. This is where I mess everything up, guys.
No.
Give me a second. I'm gonna stop and restart, and then we're gonna keep going because I just this I might kind of like split this video into like 2 parts. So if I'm wrapping up here, then thank you so much for watching. Please join me for the ending of this game. I'm really excited to kind of like go through it with you all. But yeah, check it out and come back soon. Bye, guys.